So I was so sure that I had secured this pair of shoes, right? You know, you get online, you put in your order when you need to put your order in, you get your little confirmation emails, you see the charge come out of your account. All that stuff happened as it is supposed to happen. And then some days passed, which is fine because things don't always ship immediately, but usually that confirmation email is your key to knowing that you're good. Especially when you've bought from these people a time or two in the past and you know how things can work, right? On the slower side, you know how they can work. So you wait, time moves on, and you check every so often, and then you call, maybe you email, maybe you do the online chat, and everybody tells you, well, yeah, order's good, just give it some time, which was the same thing that I had assumed. Because again, I had dealt with these guys in the past. So I wait, and then today I happen to get this, hey, your order's been canceled. So I look at that and I'm thinking, okay, this is clearly a reason to be upset, a reason to make angry videos, a reason to get online, as I am, and vent my frustrations to the world, right? Well, no, it's not. It's not even close, right? And the reason I say that is because at the end of the day, even though, we have a certain amount of passion for what we're here for, they're really still just shoes, right? So I like getting new pairs of shoes. I do. Everybody does. But at the end of the day, if I don't get something, it's pretty much going to be fine. Because the thing is, I might miss out on something here, and it sucks, yeah. But, for one, I can go back and get it later. It's not completely out of the question. At the same time, if I wait a little bit, there's probably going to be something else that pops up that's like, hey, you want me a little bit more, don't you? And oftentimes I'm like, yeah, I do. So here's what happened, right? I had put in my order for some inertias, whenever that was, March 9th, sounds right. So I put my little order in, on Adidas. I didn't do Yeezy Supply because the whole, as I said before, they don't ship here. It's part of our agreement that I will therefore not buy from them. And might have to change that. But yeah, I put the order in, everything seemed fine, and then it just wasn't. So it sucks, kind of, but at the end of the day, it doesn't matter a whole lot because I got my money back. It wasn't anything crazy. And then I also got word that the Future Crafts are coming around soon. So, and I kind of want those. And I'm thinking I want those more than those Yeezys. And I'm somewhere between like totally and completely sure that I'll wear them more often, assuming they're comfortable. And I get them. But that's another story for another day. I figured I'd just get on here and make a little post about this, because again, it's easy to look online and see people being angry about things that they shouldn't be angry about, but you gotta take a minute, and I'm not trying to get all motivational and whatnot on you, but I'm just saying, take a minute and think about how important these things really are or aren't. And while you're doing that, maybe take a minute also and think about the other things that bring you a little bit of joy. So, I can't give you a video with me just talking, or at least not too often. And this happened to come in today, same day I heard about the news about the email thing. So I'm going to open this guy up. If you want to sign off now, I get it, because, I've said my piece that was shoe related. And this is now more personal thing. But, since I'm here, and it's here, let's see what's inside, shall we? So, as you saw from the front, this is a pro wrestling crate. I've been a member of that for since sometime in the middle of last year, and man, they send some pretty nice stuff. I really enjoy it. So, if you're a wrestling fan, I would definitely suggest giving it a shot. Anyways, so they usually send you like a couple shirts, a DVD signed something or other. Yeah, so let's see what's in here. I'm trying not to look at everything so it's like a surprise or whatever. But here we go. So, there's this, which you're seeing before I am. Oh, it is a Bret Hart shirt. So, I am a huge Bret Hart fan. Like, I got to see him at WrestleMania 26, not in his normal form, but I did see him. It was pretty awesome. He had that street fight with Vince McMahon. I do own a couple of his shirts already. And I happen to like the color, like the pink color. So I have a handful of shoes. Not any here, but I got a number of things that's going to go with that. So looking forward to wearing that at some point. And then another shirt. So this probably would have been the Valentine's Day pack. Oh, I was just wearing this the other day. Well, not the same thing, but Johnny Wrestling, Johnny Gargano, one half of DIY, former NXT North American champion. Alright. And then maybe some of you guys who, every so often somebody will say something about how they used to watch wrestling. Maybe you remember that guy, Jimmy Hart. It's a shoot interview, so and the High Spots Network, they usually do some pretty good stuff. When I was in high school, I used to buy like these bootleg VHS tapes from High Spots. I had like all kinds of like Japanese death matches and like Sabu's like greatest matches and all this stuff. I don't know where any of that stuff is now, but I also don't have a VCR, so it really wouldn't do me a lot of good. Kota Ibushi, one half of the Golden Lovers, so there's that. A fanny pack, which will never be worn, not because I think it's a fashion faux pas, but it's just not me. What is this? These used to be over. Okay, yeah. Who's Bruce Pritchard? He has a wrestling podcast, as do a lot of older wrestlers. So that's what that's talking about. And then we get into the, not necessarily the main part, but one of the parts I always look forward to because I never know what it's going to be. The autograph. So, who is that? Who is this? This is Greg the Hammer Valentine, right? Yes, it is. It's funny, I look at these things, like, this, honestly, does nothing for me. I remember the guy, but was never a huge fan. Anyway, so, there's that. That's the unboxing of this. Oh, okay, missed that. Do love pin, so that's cool too. But yeah, so now that's out of the way. Alright, for those of you who did decide to stick with me and for some reason watch the whole video, if you, obviously this is going to be a first come first serve thing, but this little coupon, feel free to use it. I got it from Champs. It's 15% off, no minimum purchase. So that code looks like PKCH9ER6. Yeah. So, I'll throw this somewhere in the comments section or whatever so you can see it, use it. So if you see it and you're like, man, what is that? What? You won't know because you didn't watch the video. It'll just be a string of numbers and letters. So yeah, so that'll be there for whoever wants to use it. Again, if you try to use it and it doesn't work, that's because somebody got to it for you. Alright, that's it for me. Have a nice rest of your day or rest of your night, whatever it is, wherever you are, and I will see you again hopefully soon with an actual pair of shoes to open up. Also, it's the, today, March 20th, it's the last day of winter, so, yay, because I'm kind of over, in a way I'm over the whole winter thing, you know? But, whatever. It's still going to be cold for a little while. That's just how the world is. Here. That's how the world is here. Alright, you guys have a nice day. See you later.